Hi, KarinTheCar here. Something I want to mention to you guys. I want you to think about the runes possibly in another layering way. Part of why we know that runes were magical was because of the Meade of poetry, and let me explain the connection. The ability to speak, to encant, to say things was how history and information was preserved in pre-Christian Scandinavia. So what would be an easy way to do that is to memorize rhyming, song, poems. That makes it easier for us to retain information when we put it in that type of formation. So if you were one that gathered knowledge and wisdom, you would most likely have acquired many of these poems and songs and information worded in a way that it's easy to memorize. The runes were another way besides orally transmitting this magic. It could be done in a written way. And that's why writing very often, just like incantations and calling out troll formulas and formulations, writing was associated as something magical. That's why spelling is called spelling. Many of you probably participated in a spelling bee when you were young. What does that mean? To spell, to incant, to speak out that wisdom or knowledge to change something in your environment. And so the runes assisted with that in this new form, this new way. You know, I'm not one for taking TV shows on Vikings and things like that as historical evidence. And of course, we know the show Vikings as crazy and off it was in so many ways. We loved it, right? That was a great series. Got all kinds of excitement from it, right? I remember a scene where I believe it was Gorm the Viking, and he was going to be converting, and he went into he had invaded England at this point and was looking at all their stuff at the Saxon king at the time, and he saw this writing. He saw these papers, parchment, which was very rare to find anything like that in Scandinavia at that time period. And he said, "What magic is this? What sorcery is this? That the magic, the words you say can be saved on some type of material. That's magic. I must learn this." He was talking about wanting to learn to read and write. That, oh my gosh, this concept of this elusive spell, magic, the Meade of poetry, that could only be saved by your memory, now could be written, and you could have it in a tangible way at any time. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. So I loved that. I remembered watching that and thinking, yeah, we don't think about how their perception was about things that were changing and new ideas. And so the runes intrinsically are magical because they are taking these nebulous concepts, these ideas from the ether, from the mind, and putting them down in a symbol that the common person, if being educated, could understand. Of course that's magic. So I just think it's amazing. And this is in regard to the question that is still out there among scholars. Were the runes used for magic? Yes, most definitely yes. Anyway, that's my rant for today. Car in the car.